Imagine being so obsessed with a show, right, that you take these 30-second promos and make an entire YouTube channel out of it. That's me, okay? That's me. I'm obsessed. So here we go. We got a new promo. Obviously, this one is about the laws of being a vampire, and it adds new light to the story and the season we're about to be chewing on. So let's discuss. All right, y'all. So y'all already know this show is coming back in May. I will be reviewing every single episode of the new season. I have a bunch of interview with vampire videos on my channel, so make sure you go through it, check it out. Funny reviews, funny reactions are coming, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel. So let's talk about it, right? So at first, I think we are hearing the voice of Santiago, right? And he is explaining the rules of these vampire covens. First, before we get into it, I'd just like to say that this theater looks so good. Like, whatever they are gonna be doing on this stage looks like it's about to be really entertaining. They dressed up, like they're committed to the roles. They're giving you visuals. They're giving you like real performance. So it looks like this theater is about to be really amazing. But at the same time, imagine watching the best show of your life at this theater, and then all of a sudden during the intermission you feel some fangs on your neck. You feel some fangs on your neck, and they telling you, they sitting in your ear telling you, oh, thanks for coming, come back again. Girl, I cannot come back again if my blood is drained, ho. If I ain't got no goddamn blood in my veins. So anyway, we learned that the first rule is each coven must have its leader. So this is already implying that there's a whole network of covens out there. There's a bunch of covens out there. It's not just this one, or it's, you know. And so I wonder if we are going to get into that, like into other covens this season, or if this season is just going to focus on this particular one coven for now, right? But yeah, so they just gave us the tea immediately with these rules. Like, they're giving us a lot more tea about the story. It's not just this one coven. There are also other covens at play here, even if we are not going to focus on them this season. So this rule here, the next rule, is very interesting because I think it implies a lot about the season that we're about to be watching that was not really given to us in these previous trailers and promos, right? So the rule is the dark gifts must never be given to children. To me, that makes sense, right? Like, it's crazy already to begin with to become a vampire, but then having to stay a young age, like a child age forever, would be hell to me. Like, that would be my just absolute hell, to be like living 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, bitch, and you still 16. Like, bitch. So off the top of my head, I can already think of certain reasons as to why I just like children being vampires and turning a kid, like Claudia sitting there. Like, I can already think of reasons as to why that's not desirable, but I wonder if like the lore, like the vampire lore, will give us even more reasons as to why children should not be turned into vampires. Now, Armand is obviously with the Coven in some capacity, right? I haven't read the books or nothing. So like Armand is obviously with the Coven and shit. So if the Coven has these rules about children not becoming vampires, it's forbidden to make kids vampires, then I wonder why the hell is Armand so interested in Claudia, right? Because I mean, based off the promos and shit, I would have thought that no rule like this existed with Armand, because Armand was like, oh yeah, we're so interested. The Coven is so interested in Claudia. We're so ready to see her. And like, clearly she's not supposed to have been turned into a vampire based off of y'all rules and laws. So it's like, what do y'all want with her? What do y'all really want with her? Of course, with this show, it's definitely going to be more than meets the eye. Like, even based off the promos, I'm like confused a little bit. But now when you're talking about, oh, well, kids should not be turned into vampires. I'm like, they have a plan for Claudia. They have a plan for Claudia, but it's like, I don't know what it is, and that scares the shit out of me. That scares the shit out of me, okay? And then the third law is no vampire may ever destroy another vampire. So I'm like, y'all just walking up in there, all y'all, Lestat, Louis, Claudia, everybody walking up in there guilty as hell. Guilty as hell. Y'all got this kid vampire running around and shit. So, I don't know. Now that I watched this promo, I just don't think that this coven is going to be as welcoming as I thought they were going to be in the beginning. And it makes it even more dangerous to me, right? Because Claudia is so interested in joining the coven. Like, in the promos and stuff, as soon as she got there, she was talking about, I never want to leave. I don't want to leave. She was sitting down there being, initiated basically into this coven. In the promos, they had their hands on her ass like they were praying over her, and she was sitting there very excited. She was like, yo, this is crazy. And like, honestly, I would be too, especially like as a kid vampire. Bitch, this fucking cool ass coven y'all bitches want me to be a part of? Yeah, girl, of course I want to be a part of it. Like, she is so excited to join it. But to me, I'm just like, oh my God, what are y'all planning on doing with my girl? Like, what are y'all planning on doing? She too excited. Like, she got tunnel vision. Like, she ain't really focused on like the dangers of this shit. Like, y'all playing with my girl, y'all playing in her face. What do y'all got playing with her? So I don't know. Listen. Oh, okay. Look at this shit. Look at this shit here. I don't know what's going on here, but Daniel Malloy is going through it. Daniel is going through it. Like, he smashed that desk so hard that these books went flying all over the place. I think I seen some glass and shit in there too. So he's smashing his hand on this hard ass desk. He got this book and glass flying all over. These books and glass flying all over the fucking place. This interview ain't going so well, is it, Daniel? This interview is not going how you expected, is it, Daniel? But I mean, like, what do you, like, truthfully, what do you expect from an interview like this? This interview is just filled with a bunch of traumatized queers, like me, traumatized queers like me, in one space. 3 traumatized queers in one space asking each other's questions and shit. Bitch, of course it's gonna be shady. Of course it's gonna be traumatic again. You got these shady queens here sitting down with their crossed legs for an interview, girl. Of course it's about to get fucking messy. Of course you slapping your fucking desk down. Bitch, I'm hollering. This season is about to be messy. It's about to be so messy. Then Santiago talking about, like, we can hear him in the promo, talking about guilty or not guilty. He talking like our main characters are about to be put on trial or something. Now I'm wondering if the Coven has anything to do with why Claudia and them were running from this exploding house. Remember that shit in the promo, in the trailer? They were running from this exploding house or some shit, and Claudia was digging herself out the ground or something. I don't know. Like, I'm wondering now, like, Claudia, you in danger, bitch. I mean, we already knew that because, Claudia ain't with Louis right now in, like, present day when he's doing the interview with Daniel Malloy. So, like, we already know that. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, what are y'all what is this Coven's plan with Claudia? Because, like, y'all got these laws. It seemed like y'all don't play about them either. So I'm like, is Claudia about to be like a sacrifice of some kind? Like, you already talking about guilty or not guilty? You don't have to ask that question, Santiago. These bitches walking in here, Lestat, Louis, Claudia, them bitches are guilty already. You don't have to go through the trial. You don't have to go through nothing. Them bitches guilty. So I wonder now what's going to be the consequences for that in season 2, and like what we're going to witness our favorite characters, our main characters, going through with this plot line that's coming up. So yeah, y'all, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave in the comments what you think about this promo, what you think about the upcoming season. Love y'all so much, and I'll check y'all out later. Peace. Make sure that you're going to www.zeraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, this sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. It's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia, The Vengeance of Coldwind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the waitlist, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.